All right, we're going to work on a fun project that all it uses is a piece of black paper. So you need a large piece of black paper and a piece of this dustless chalk. Okay, and as you get older, we'll use a form of chalk in art called chalk pastels. And they're different than the chalk a little bit, but it generally works the same. And so this is a good introduction into learning how to blend chalk pastels and how they work. Okay, so we're not going to need any pencils or anything, so you're just going to kind of follow along, and hopefully I can do this upside down. So you want to kind of take the middle of your paper, okay, and you want to draw this long, I don't know, kind of bean shape or something like that. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Go down just a little bit. Okay, and then over here, you're going to just kind of do that one-sided bean here, and it's going to be a tiny bit smaller. And the same way over here, tiny bit smaller. Okay, and then this last one here on the end, a little wider and a little bit smaller. Okay, hopefully you can see what's going on there. And then up here at the top, I hope it looks like the top to you, you're going to go like this, and then you're going to make a circle, and that's your stem. Okay, and we're going to just leave it like that for now. And we're going to start in the middle because we don't want to lay our hand on top of what we're doing too much. And I want you to kind of come and color down the edge of this, and notice how I'm not making it a solid stripe. Like I'm not going like this and making it be a stripe. See the difference? I'm going like this and making it have a jagged edge. Okay? And that's what you want to do. And then you go all the way around here on the bottom. And then you do the same thing over here. The smooth edge on the outside, it touches the line. The jagged edge on the inside. Okay, and same right here. Okay, then you're going to come in with your finger and just blend over this. And notice I don't blend like crazy. I don't go outside the line that I have. See, I keep my finger. Use your finger as a tool and control it, almost like it's your chalk that you had before, and blend in this way. And what you're just trying to do is get a smooth look to it and a really faded in finish right there. So it just fades into your black color. Okay, and notice how a lot of times when I rub the opposite direction that I colored right there, so I get a smoother look. Okay, so that's what you want to do there. Then you're going to do each one of these the same, just like we did before. So you're going to come in and do this one and go all the way around that one, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So I'm going to do that, and I'll come back and show you the next steps. So keep going. One thing I wanted to point out before I was done, so see this dust stuff? You want to carefully blow that off before you lay your hand in it and smudge it into your paper, because it's very hard to get off once you've pushed it in. Okay, so if you do this right, you shouldn't have a lot of that. There'll be a little bit. If you have a ton of that, you're putting too much on. Okay, so you shouldn't have a lot of dust from this project. Okay, so I'm going to keep going and do these two other ends here. Okay, so I've got that done. And so now I'm going to work upside down a little bit because I don't want to lay my hand on that. Okay, and then as I do this, I'm going to do it the exact same way on the stem as I did those pumpkins. I'm going to do this edge, because I want this to look round. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the whole thing. I'm just going to do this part lighter. Okay, and my outside's darker. Okay, and then to kind of make this look right, I think I'm just going to put lines in that like this and leave that so it just has a little bit of texture. Okay, and then we want to take and go out and do something like this, and then maybe a little bit like that. And the same way over here. Kind of messed up that one, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and then we want to choose a couple places to put some leaves. So we'll do something kind of like that. Okay, and go ahead and put the veins in. And then just kind of fill this in, but don't fill it in like fill it. Don't go outside the lines, but don't fill it in solid, I guess is what I want to say, because we want it to have a lightness to it. So then we kind of use our finger on here, stay within the lines. Okay, and that makes it look like it's got a little bit of texture. Maybe it's brown and crackly there or something like that. And I think for composition, we need one over here as well. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. Notice how I don't lay my hand on my paper when I'm doing this, so I don't smudge other parts. Okay, and that is pretty much done. And if you're happy with it, you can be finished. If not, you can do another one to get it right. But then you'll notice if you carry this around and do, lay it down and stuff, it's going to get all smudged. So you need to spray it with a fixative, which means it fixes it in place. And in the art room, we have stuff actually called fixative, but I've left for your teacher some hairspray. And as long as it's like an Aquanet or a good old aerosol hairspray, you spray it on there and it will fix it in place. So you want to spray over it when you spray, and make sure you talk to your teacher first. Find a place to spray this, maybe on a piece of scratch paper. Maybe you can go outside and spray it so not everybody has to breathe hairspray, or in the hallway, and lay it down and then spray over the top, and it's going to get damp. And then when it's all damp and covered, then you are done. Okay, good job.